Are we hot?
I think we're coming in hot.
Coming hot?
Yummy.
Nunny.
Nunny.
Oh, I can't believe it. We come back after this trip.
Oh, sorry. Turn on my
Yeah.
shit down.
Yeah, I don't want to be feeding back here now. So,
There we go.
anyway, it's good to be back. It's good to be
know.
back.
Yeah.
Right? I think
I
it's
feel
been
like my feet haven't touched the ground yet. I'm still floating.
we've been going and going and going. What? When was our last show?
I was on Cloud None.
Get out of here! Oh my God, you
Yeah,
were
too
on
long
Cloud
ago.
Nine.
Our last show was last year, bro. Right?
It was about a month
Or no,
ago.
Did I make that up?
No, it was like a month ago. Yeah, when we had
Shit, dude.
Mr. Dave Bamford on. Oh, superstar Bamford. Oh, amazing. Man.
DB, what a king.
Yeah.
King Dave.
King Dave. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who's man. Should I show the good people the amazing Dave Bamford?
Oh yeah, you should. Hey mom,
thing?
mom's in the chat. What's up, mommy?
Oh, hey mom.
Oh, hey, Gabe, Mom. Gabe's mom.
Cool.
Guys, get ready. We got some goodies.
Just let everybody join.
We've
Let everybody
touched-
join.
We've touched none, and we can't wait to tell you about it.
Yeah, we've touched. I actually didn't touch him, which I think is
Thank God.
probably more safe,
We've reached Nunvana.
right?
Safe for him or safe for us?
Safe for him, probably.
Yeah. Safe for him.
Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Oh, Rainy.
That was-
Shit! God damn it!
Power faux pas.
I just. I realized I have to.
What's up, everyone? Get in here. Jesus saves. That's right. Jesus saves indeed. Welcome.
Jesus
glad to be
saves
back.
as.
There you go. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's sponsor, Comic Clear Supplies, in the chat.
Oh, wow.
Comic Clear Supplies, guys. The clear
shit.
backing boards and the clear bags, man. I want those on every freaking comic I have. It looks so good to have like all of the the Jack Kirby Fourth World books with clear backing
man.
boards. It's amazing. At the top of the chat, I also have it in the description. The Comic Clear Supplies guys are giving all the Power People 10% off right now. So click the link either in the top of the chat or in the description and enter the code POWER at checkout. I'm also going to plug that again later, but just to remind everybody. It's pretty awesome. Gabe, you seen any movies lately?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot. Yeah, I watched. What the frick did I see, dude? I can't remember, but I have to watch for my movie club. Apocalypto.
No.
Oh, God.
Who picked
Yeah,
that?
I chose it. I chose it.
Okay. That's kind of
I'm
a power
excited.
comic. It's kind of like a power comic.
That's why I chose it. I can't wait.
Well, on my movie club for
let's hear it. What you
one
got?
fucking hour. Hopefully all y'all are subscribed to One Fucking Hour, my movie podcast. Me, Tom, and Marcus just looked at Zardoz, John
Ooh.
Borman's 1974 Zardoz. Now that's a power comic film.
Talk
for
about a power
sure.
comic movie.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Floating heads regurgitating guns and ammo. That's definitely a power comic film. But next week, dropping on Saturday, we're looking at Tarantino's Jackie Brown, man. One of the best movies of the 90s.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah,
Classic,
so
man.
definitely get into that.
Great
Yes, Happy
flick.
New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. It's good to be back. Happy Nun Year. The Year of None. Tonight's going to be a
Rising.
packed show. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
There's gonna be homework.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a slog, but get ready. No, we got a lot of great shit.
we do.
Mm.
A lot to
I
catch up
think
on.
we have a surprise.
We have a few surprises. All right, let's do the show.
Just
See you
hit
guys
it, dude.
on the other side.
All right.
Power Comics.
All right, everybody, and welcome to the Power Comics live stream. This is Evan Husney here. To my left, our Manhattan correspondent, Ramey Bennett, coming
Good
to us
evening.
live from Manhattan. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Good
Thanks,
to be
Evan.
back.
How are you? Mhm.
Oh, I'm doing great. It's good to be back. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2022. Wait, what is it? 2022? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And of course, to my right, our head researcher, our designated driver.
Yeah.
Here he
No,
is.
I was pretty drunk the whole time.
Gabe and Ruben Dikel. Gabe, how's it feeling to be back?
Feels good, man. We got. I finally did some research as the head researcher.
Yeah, I know.
You lived up to the title.
This is the first time.
Did my years
research
worth
you've done.
of research.
You did.
I've done other shit.
It's true. You have.
No,
But this is
no.
a big one. You reeled in a big fish.
Mhm.
And we just got that. So that's what tonight's show is going to be all about. Let me just off the top tell you guys what you're in store for tonight, because we got a lot to get through. Okay, because it's been about a month since we've done the show. We took a little break, little hiatus, a little mini hiatus, just to recharge them batteries. And speaking of hiatus, I know everyone's been asking. The word on the street is Ben Marr this, Ben Marr that, Benjamin Marr that. Let's address the rumor and innuendo. No. Ben,
The elephant in the room. Right.
he's fired. No. Ben is taking an extended hiatus. He's got some family, beautiful family things happening. I'll let him explain. I don't know if he's explained in full, but beautiful family things are happening in Ben's life. And
What could that mean?
well, I don't want
They're
to
all getting
Oh,
matching
God.
tattoos.
They are right. That exactly. They're getting matching tattoos. Beautiful family. He also is working on some amazing projects and has a full-time job. I don't know how he does it all.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. When Ben said he wanted to do this, I couldn't believe it because he's so spread thin already.
Yeah, spread thin.
This is hard
Ben.
enough for me, and I'm a fucking loser, you guys.
I know.
I can't imagine
Yeah,
someone like Ben doing this, but
with the children and the things and the projects and there's
the
been
door's
time.
always open for him. He's
Right.
He'll be back. I promise he'll be back.
Right, of course. Yeah, the
He's
door's always
contractually obligated for 10 more eps over the course of his life.
open. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure we'll rope him in to do things. I mean, we got him on the Hall of Fame show, and that was a fucking hoot, and he was fantastic on that. So I'm sure we'll have him back on the show. But for now, we are going to do a show next week. We might stick to a regular weekly schedule. We might not. We might do just special guest shows or big ass fat shows like this. But stay tuned. But we're definitely doing a show next week, and we'll talk about that later on. But let's get into the run of show, guys, because we have a lot to cover, and I just want to give everybody a brief overview of what we're looking at tonight, because this is a big show. Okay, so number one, if you haven't been paying attention to the headlines and reading the Power Comic, if you don't have the Power Comic Google alerts, you're not following us on Instagram, we found Bob Nunn, which is fucking insane. The artist of Earthman and Torch. We thought he was long gone, but he is alive and well, and we drove down yesterday to visit him in his natural habitat, and so we will get into that. That'll be the bulk of the program, but I do want to also mention for everybody that we're working on this is like serendipitous timing, by the way, because we've been working on a epic read through of Torch, the Bob Nunn Torch. Okay, so that's coming out hopefully this weekend or early next week. We produced a whole Torch short film where we all played different characters and voiced different characters and went through panel by panel. So that's going to be really insane and hilarious and amazing. So we're going to show a clip from that tonight to get you guys pumped up about the fucking Torch short that we did, or however the fuck you want to call
Yeah,
it.
it's a read through. It's not like a live action thing, although that would be great if we all
Oh my god.
I'll do that
dressed
too.
up and
If you want to do
dude,
that
let's
too,
do
I'll do
it.
that. But we went panel by panel. We voiced all the characters and did some animation with the panels and to make it pop out at you and shit. So, gonna show a clip from that later tonight. What else? We're gonna unpack the things we got from Bob Nunn's house. We're gonna do that. We're also Bill Miller has written in snail mail. He has written in another handwritten penciled letter about his reaction to the Power Comics Hall of Fame. Okay, that's big.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna break that seal and read that tonight.
He went
That'll
to an
be-
internet cafe and he watched it. I'm
he
shocked.
must have.
Oh my
I'm
god, you're
shocked.
right.
Yeah.
How did he do it?
I don't
Exactly.
know. I don't know.
It must have been library or internet
library.
cafe.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bill Miller wrote in, and then we also got a mysterious "I'm scared" package from Will Holloway that showed up unannounced to my front doorstep. We're gonna unbox that at the end as the big go home for tonight. So that's what's happening tonight.
I've been telling Evan we don't want to open it, but he's intent on popping that box open. I'm scared. This guy's
Oh my
unhinged.
I know. Who knows what's going to be in there? I have no idea. Shout out to Ramey's t-shirt. Says Sophia there, the society shirt.
Thanks, Sophia.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, so shall we do it? Shall we dive in? Talk about the trip?
Let's do it, dude.
Holy
Okay.
shit, yeah.
All right, so Gabe, first of all, what is this?
That's mine, by the way. What is that? Specifically on his head. I think this is part of is this the Amazon book that he was trying to make and sell, or is this something else even?
No, it
I
is.
think it was
Okay.
part of the Amazon.
Hey
book,
guys,
yeah.
it was a whirlwind. You know, should we just start from the beginning here?
Yeah.
Well,
think so.
I just wanted to show this.
But you can't show that without
We need to
contextualizing it.
Yeah.
Turn
I
it
know.
around. What does it say in the back?
This is a piece of more recent Bob Nunn artwork, and this one really speaks to us in many ways.
It's called Scrotum Ear, boy. And-
No, it's part of Bob Nunn's latest work, The Magic Parrot. But before we get into that, let's reset the clock. Who is Bob Nunn, if you haven't been keeping up with us? Bob Nunn created two of my favorite power comics of all time. One is Earthman. We've talked about it a lot. We've had its own separate live stream we've done. So if you want to check that out, go into the YouTube archives and check that out. But Earthman was this amazingly imaginative kind of like it kind of felt like a horror serial or a comic strip or a old 40s kind of thing, but it's actually was published in the early 90s, 1990, I think. And that just was always so confusing to us looking through it because it's so antiquated looking, and it also has this very detached, almost surreal quality to it where
it's very dreamlike. It's very dissociated, and like just broken up, and there's no real narrative structure page to page. It just feels like dream logic, and we love it. I mean, it's the best.
We love it.
Go on, though. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, shout out to Mateus there, says our very own Henry Darger. That's
Truly.
true.
There you go. Exactly.
There you go.
We were
That's
saying that too.
Exactly it. But just like that very detached quality with the dialogue and the art where it says, all the blood has been drained. 2 tiny holes are in the throat. Where you would read this and you weren't sure, like, is this English his first language? What's going on? And I often equated this to like, this must have been made, like if you told me this was made in, 1940s, Bulgaria or somewhere in East Europe pre-war, I would have said, yeah, that makes sense. Just because it has that quality.
If it was like written with like secret communist code in the text that you had to like decipher.
Totally. Yeah, Tofo.
Spy comic.
Oh, sorry, Zamet, broke my heart it didn't get into the Hall of Fame. I know. This is the Hall of Fame comic for sure.
Guys,
because
very disappointed.
When we first read it, we were like kind of perplexed because it didn't have like a 80s or 90s zeitgeisty feel. Like it didn't have that feel of the time, right? Or like
Mm-hmm.
like a teenager could have made it. Like the references were so antiquated, kind of, right? Like
Right.
Forbidden Planet or like Plan 9 from Outer Space or whatever.
Very
so,
Plan
yeah,
9. Yeah, very Plan 9.
Yeah, we were kind of like, okay, yeah, what kind of person, what kind of man, would make this? So
Right.
And yes, Comic Clear, we definitely had questions like that. Seeing this, we were like, it's either someone who is 14 that published this or someone who is 64 that published this. And we
Right.
got some answers on that. So we'll
Yeah.
get to that in a second. Hold on.
A bit of clarity.
A bit of clarity. But you just saw panels like this, that were just really just like this dialogueless one of the women staring at the crosses.
Mm-hmm.
Just amazing.
The art is amazing. The content is, like a very hard to wrap your head around, and it's just fascinating. You just know it's outsider art more than anything else we look at, really.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
Without
great
any
too.
context.
Like just looking at this robot and it says it's trained to give blood transfusions. Just like that being a panel is just very
your water heater is going to give you surgery. In this comic book.
So amazing stuff. And there's also, of course, then so we discovered this, and then our homeboy Jeff hooked us up with Torch. God bless you, Jeff, by the way. I don't know if you're
Jeff,
here.
I know.
You should be here.
Jeff.
But you hooked us up with a copy of Torch, which is even rarer. We actually found out exact print runs. I think it was 1,000.
Jeff, I would give an organ before I gave away my Torch issue, which I don't own, by the way. But Jeff, you're a saint in my book.
Yeah, this is the only copy amongst all of us at Power Comics. So this this I think was a print run of 500. We found out, and Earthman was 1,000. So this is much rarer, but equally puzzling, equally weird. It's a definitely a evangelical tract, like one of those. What's his name? The guy.
I have him here.
Chick track.
Right.
Jack Chick.
There we go. Very much like Raimi's got a couple of beautiful, amazing.
Yeah.
The like Jack Chick tracks where they're trying to, radicalize you into indoctrinate you.
Very, very satanic panic kind of stuff.
Right.
Evangelical scare tactics for kids.
Yeah, and what's interesting is we have a lot of Christian bent power comics in the library here, and usually that's like a detractor, to the quality because it has this agenda and it's not as pure. But this somehow the weird evangelical bent makes it so much more interesting. And it really stands out,
It says a lot about the creator, says a lot about where he's coming from. Obviously, there's some things in here that are, I don't know. But I'm not sure. But it's pretty amazing. And we're going to talk about it more in depth once I preview the video that we're going to show later that we did about Torch, because we've brought Torch to life. So let's pause on that right now. And then before we get into our trip and talking about it, if I can just talk about our sponsor for a minute, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to, he's in the chat, Comic Clear Supplies, everybody, sponsoring tonight's stream. I'm obsessed with the product. All of my comics, all my Jack Kirby's are perfectly immortalized in this product, but I've also put my Phoenixes. Check this out.
Ooh, good call. Oh my God, the best.
All my Phoenixes are in these beautiful clear bags they have, but they also produce, Comic Clear Supplies produces the clear backing board, which I don't know why nobody's fucking thought of this before, because it's amazing. And that gets you the amazing back cover while also preserving, just keeping your comics in good shape, man. And putting all the Phoenixes in there like this is shows off those back covers. And with Phoenix, man, you got to have those back covers. So
yeah, man, they're amazing. I can't stress enough how cool they are. They block 5G. They're good for your teeth. You're healthier if you own these, so everyone should buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're awesome, and
they're
it just kind of makes it like adds weight to each comic, so it just feels like something more impressive and cool to have in your collection, I want all my comics in them. So I've been bugging Comic Clear about that. I just put the URL in the chat. Visit comicclearsupplies.com. They're actually giving all the Power community 10% off on all the boards. So if you buy some boards and then at checkout, enter the code POWER, all lowercase, at the end, and you get 10% off. Get these. These are the best. I'm putting all my fucking comics in them. I don't give a shit. So there you go. Comic Clear Supplies. All right. Get some business out of the way. Now let's talk about the trip, guys. All right. So putting this back. So Gabe, this is your fucking, you reeled this big fish.
My saga. I know.
So tell us, take us.
This is my bluefin tuna here that I caught. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what came over me, but I was like, I wonder how hard it would be to find Bob Nunn. I knew that he, Hartley, Delaware, and a little bit of research. What?
When we went through the comics, we figured that this is somebody who would not be around. I don't know. We had that feeling, right?
Oh, and that's how I felt going into it. I thought I was looking for a relative, maybe
a dead one,
kid or a grandkid or a cousin, he really doesn't exist in this dimension for me. It's hard to imagine him as a living, breathing person with feelings and bowel movements, but so I decided on a whim to dive in and see if I can find some nuns. I felt like none in Hartley, Delaware was probably pretty slim, and sure enough, there's a handful, and I sent out a huge email blast, and I found what looked to be him and his wife, and there was phone numbers, emails, addresses, all sorts of shit.
Social security numbers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Oh, I mean, I was nervous because on the actual listing it said he was 92 years old, and I was just like, oh, this is probably outdated. He's probably, R.I.P. Torch.
Right.
But yeah, I sent out a bunch of emails, got a hit back, immediately got a phone call back from Bob's lovely wife, Erlinda.
Shout out.
Yeah, and very interested and open to talking. Wasn't concerned that this creep was calling about Torch. 40 years after the fact or whatever. So I just kind of talked to her and try to figure out what was going on and if they were around and available and would be open to us, visiting and seeing what he had. And they're totally excited. You guys, they're thrilled to know that there's Nunn fans out there.
Yeah.
Nunn heads.
So really quickly, we just planned a trip. I decided I would rather, drive down there than correspond via
how the mail works.
Snail mail. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we bit the bullet and we drove down there, man.
Yep.
And,
Rami came along with. I was gonna say, Rami came along. You were down for the Nunn cause because you're also you were pretty taken aback by both Earthman and Torch. I mean, you love both those issues, right?
Yeah, I think and we did that little read through of Earthman, maybe 2 years ago.
It was a while,
yeah. So for sure, he was always kind of a big one that left an impression. So it was a mystery,
Right.
We did not know what to expect when we were driving there.
And I would argue out of all of the Power comic artist creators in our roster, he, in my mind, would have been the last that we would be able to contact. He just doesn't seem...
He seems so removed. Too removed.
Yeah, just this remote, thing.
Yeah, so then...
But, go on.
Well, I was just going to say, so then you spoke with Bob or Robert. I don't know what he wants to be referred to.
I think he's Robert, yeah.
Okay.
Robert.
I've been branding him as Bob. So Robert and his wife Erlinda, you spoke to both of them on the phone, and he kind of filled in a little of the gaps. Now, one thing I just want to say about Earthman, reading through Earthman And if you haven't, it's on the Patreon. So patreon.com/powercomics. You can download it and look at the full issue. One thing when reading it is there's no transitions. So between scenes, you're just thrown about, which adds to the dream logic of Bob Nunn and the comic, and it makes it a very extra delirious read. Torch is the same thing.
Yeah. And on that note, it feels very short attention span, where like it doesn't feel like when you're reading it that you're getting to like necessarily any specific conclusion. It just feels like just you're going down the dream logic rabbit hole of his psychosis, you know.
Totally. I mean, and I'm sure most of the viewers who are watching, you know, speaking of psychosis, remembers that the plot of this comic hinges upon the phone cord being at one point on the west side of the phone, but then somebody switched it to the east side of the phone. So, yeah. Anyway, but the one thing is, you asked Robert. You asked Robert what his comic's background was, and that answered a question that we should have, or the answer we should have known. So please take it away. Tell us about that.
Right. So I, got a little bit of his background. He spent his whole life as a spot welder at a furniture factory. That's how he made his hard-earned cash. And in his free time, growing up, he was obsessed with syndicated comic strips in the newspaper. He's from Missouri, and he would read, the major newspapers, and he was obsessed with Little Abner and Dick Tracy and all these strips. And so he decided, hey, it would be great if I started, drawing my own strips. And so he came up with Earthman and Torch and pitched them to a bunch of newspapers. And unfortunately, they were just never picked up. So they, which makes perfect sense when you're reading them. It's just they're totally meant to be these 5-panel snippets, that would be, and it's so weird to have them mushed together.
I was going to say too, like, I remember I was going through our Earthman episode we did, a while back, and we actually called out Chester Gould as like a feeling that these comics had. And now it makes total sense. He was trying to make comic strips, and that's why there's so many non sequiturs, and it doesn't connect, and there's no transitions. So what happened?
And very much, but also it's important to note that he doesn't care about comic books at all. When I asked him, he's like, when I was really young, I was obsessed with these, Little Abner and all these old school strips, and then I was like, okay, great, but what about 20s, 30s? 40s when you're writing this stuff? He's like, I didn't really like the comic strips anymore because they all turned into weird stuff. So he and I asked him about comic books and Marvel and Super, and they're just not on his roster. He just doesn't care, which is so interesting that this is like comic adjacent.
Simplicity, like the simplicity of those comic strips, I feel like that would appeal to him. Like once things started to get too like far out, and I don't think he's going to be into that, like he's got his kind of the like Christian.
Yeah. Wholesome.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Also because he's doing a strip, he's very, you have to explain a lot with one picture. You really have to economize each frame. And, we look at a lot of power comics that are super disorienting and delirious and poorly put together. Actually, his storytelling visually is very clear in every panel. He's good at that.
Very concise.
Very concise. Yeah. One thing.
He has like the most standalone panels that I think would be just amazing on their own without any context.
That one is like modern art. Yeah, it's amazing. One thing I wanted to say too, which is a huge revelation, we kind of skipped over it, is the idea that Bob was, when were these drawn? I mean, Comic Clear, you asked if he did them when he was 60. We weren't sure, and then Gabe, you found that these were drawn.
So he drew these in the early 70s, I believe, early to mid 70s. That's when he was drawn. That's when he was really at the height. I think even the new one that we found was maybe.
Yes.
late 70s or something. But yeah, the 70s, he's probably in his 40s at that. I think Bob was born in 1930. So in his 40s was when he was really jonesing to get published, and he was making all this stuff. No one picked it up. And then good old beautiful Erlinda Nunn in 1990 took all of these disparate panels and slapped them together and took them down to the printer and paid to have them printed herself. So this is like as independent as it gets. And you know, I was thinking about it. It's like, it doesn't detract at all from what makes this comic amazing, knowing that history. You know, it's like if you watched a movie and halfway through the protagonist was just a different actor, you'd be like, oh, that's insane. But then if you found out, oh, the backstory, yeah, the producer, you know, executive producer made him switch, it wouldn't make it any less weird. It would just enrich the story, which it does for this. It's just fascinating to know the architecture of these comics and why they're the way they are. And it's just brilliant. It made me so happy to know that, because it was really solving a mystery, you know?
And then him and his wife had the art gallery in Missouri as well. In the
That's
70s.
right. That's right.
Which we were trying to kind of wrap our head around, like what that would even look like at that time. I was like, so what was it like? And what did you guys show there? And they said, you know, it was pretty remote. So not many people.
They were the first gallery to show Judy Chicago. Just kidding.
Well, let's take this time to show. Oops. Put this up here.
Mel. Oh, there they are.
Let's take this guy. So this was a shot from yesterday. I can't fucking believe that. It was yesterday.
Wait, was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Oh my god, dude.
That feels like eons ago. Like another
I know.
dimension.
Unreal.
Shit.
So here's a shot of Bob on the left, 92 years young, and his wife, Erlinda, she's what, late 70s?
Yeah, I think she's probably like 78, something like that.
Yeah.
Late 70s. Man, but he was really kind of sharp and still with it, you know? He was not like
totally
as decrepit as you would think.
Decrepit.
Salt of the earth, Torch author would be, you know?
Yes.
So there is Bob and his wife. Let's look at some photos. I pulled some photos from yesterday.
Okay, great.
This was a touching moment, I must say. This was Bob signing. We had him sign both Earthman and Torch. And I can also show it here up close. But so of course I brought you know, my issues and of course had to get him to sign these, which they have to be the only signed copies ever of this comic, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, let's look. See, yeah, there it is.
Oh,
boom, baby.
Perfect signature too. You know?
There it is.
Wow.
So and he also said, I do remember in this moment I asked him, when was the last time, because he didn't have any issues. We sort of thought that maybe there was a chance we were going down there to score some issues for everybody here in the chat.
There was a miscommunication on what he actually had.
Right, and what he actually had, but we thought we were getting some major issues, but he actually hadn't seen one of these in over 20 years. Maybe 30, you know. So
I think he said 30. I think he said like shortly after they printed, they just handed them off to some distributor and didn't keep any.
Wow.
So being reunited with his work and signing it, that's pretty cool. I
mean, you guys, the creator of these incredible issues doesn't have any of these. I mean, they are so rare. I can't stress. If anyone has Torch out there, name your price, I will give it to you.
That's a message straight to Jeff.
My firstborn son.
Wow.
I know. Jeff, whatever you got, buddy.
You better sell your Torch to Gabe, or he's gonna come for you. Because
I have things you would like. I clipped some of Bob's hair. I will sell it to
you. I'm gonna respond directly to Nicola there. I am gonna take my signed Earthman.
I know that thing should not ever touch air ever again. Put it in the sleeve.
In my Comic Clear right now. So it's going directly in the Comic Clear. So look at that, and I love when there's a solid color back to these comics. Like I think like Macabre has one of those too. But
Yeah.
I just love that. Purple is amazing. So
The
she must
purple's
have.
so great.
So like I'm guessing Erlinda like chose this. Like she made this decision maybe to do it, to publish it like that.
I think they must have talked to some Garrett LaHaye in Dover, Delaware there to like do some graphic design with one of the issues because they're not very tech savvy. But I mean, Erlinda, I mean, what a saint
Yeah.
for her to really, exalt this stuff. Because if not for her, this would not exist. This is not even like in someone's garage. This would not exist if not for her. He didn't hold on to anything really. I mean, he has a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, she was really his like distributor basically and printer.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, publisher. Yeah.
Publisher
And distributor. And they did have a distribution deal, by the way. They were able to get the issues out, and hence why we have them now. Earthman was on Mile High for a while. It's gone now. But it was up there. So these got out into the world. It made it as far as, Denver, as to where Mile High got them. So, but the biggest find from the trip, without question, is that he did have a very chewed up copy, maybe the most chewed power comic I've ever seen in my entire life, of a third...
Everything in his life was pretty chewed up.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chewed stuff. But this is the most chewed, and it is a third Bob Nunn comic, okay, which we did not know about, and that is, get ready, here it is. I posted it today, Tinker Tot. And when I say chewed, you can see that that's a chew. That's a Jimmy Chew.
And I did forensic. Those are human bite marks on
Yeah.
that.
And of course, there's a rising flap here with a little man poking through. But this is it, man. I don't know, Jeff. You got Tinker Tot? Doubt it. But this is it, man. I mean, same size we're talking about here for Torch. So same printer. And God, they go so well together. I love it.
I know.
But this is a very, comic strip version, kids Christian tale.
Yeah.
But I must say, Bob Nunn does a fucking remarkable job of drawing lo-fi Satanism. I mean,
he really does.
I don't know if he would. He's kind of the king of Satanism. I don't know if he would appreciate that, but he really is. Before we flip through Tinker, can I just show a couple pictures because I kind of got ahead of myself.
Oh yeah. We're too excited, man.
We are too excited, guys. We're lacking structure. Here's a photo of all of us together. Isn't that beautiful? What jerks we are praying behind him. God.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it was great.
It's not praying. We're bowing and
we are
respect.
bowing. We're bowing. So that was wonderful. That was beautiful. And then this is a good story here. Bob had you kind of can't see it here. I can try to make it bigger, but he had a picture.
I actually got a close up of it too.
Did you?
Nice.
Oh,
I did. I should send it to you. But yeah, Bob, that picture in the white frame is of his wife when she was 30 years old. And he is desperate to have someone paint this picture for him with a very culturally insensitive background, to put it mildly.
To put it mildly. But I really think that we should make Ben Mara do it because of, I think we should put it out to the community, but also twist Ben's arm. Someone needs to make this for Robert here. It's his dream.
He gave the whole description. So.
Yeah, he wants this painting done of his wife. He has direction. If you want to do it, if you're a painter listening, let's make it happen.
It's very specific direction.
And he actually is a painter. As we mentioned, he had the gallery, of course. Yeah. And he is Here's Gabe's brother Danny, who joined us, holding one of his paintings. Very
The
folk
only
art.
painting left. This is all he had left, you guys. He was, Orlinda kept telling me how prolific he was, but life goes on, and in 92 years, who knows what's going to happen to all your shit, and he's kind of left with enough stuff to fit in like a manila folder, basically.
Yeah.
That's all that's left of his creative output,
They really want to know what the background is.
The background is, well, first, he wants his wife to have a quote pointy Chinese hat.
It's not that
whatever
bad.
that means.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like a,
Yeah.
and he wants to. It's a very like Pan-Asian fantasy.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's
like
a
very
it's
crude,
very
stereotypical Pan-Asian fantasy thing that he wants. Yeah,
Missouri Chinese restaurant decor. He wants rice patties and like people working in the field, and then like
I don't know, that's a very apt description, actually. Something you would see in one of those restaurants.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But you guys, I'll send Evan the photo and we'll put it up, and please be inspired to draw her portrait in any way you see fit. I think he'd be happy no matter what you do.
I will. Jack, that's a good idea. I will post it on Instagram. Yeah.
He also mentioned how a Rembrandt sold for like tens of millions of dollars. So who knows?
Who knows? Here's you holding the painting in the Nunn living room.
I love the fan or the light or whatever.
Great fan. I do love that fan, you guys. It's
yeah,
cool
totally. And then this is just a kind of Christian still life that we took here.
Mm-hmm.
The Nunniverse.
The Nunverse. Wasn't the Nunverse like a Fantastic Four plot line? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. Let's look at Tinker Tot. I don't think we'll read the whole thing, but let's just kind of give an overview for the people.
Okay.
Here. So opening this here, you get like a classic Nun inner panel here, just kind of talking,
couple one-off silly Christian comics. The top one is classic. That's good. I had a little chuckle when I read it,
Right.
And then he's got definitely like a big Christian passage there, and the comic is like bubblegum rapper comic infused with his gritty satanic psychosis,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Anything to add to that, Ramey? Because you actually read it recently.
Well, yeah, you're right, Gabe. This is like a bazooka gum satanic panic comic strip, basically. The ghost humor here, the play on words. So yeah, that's a little like precursor standalone thing to the rest of the story. So.
But basically, it's about these kids. Oh, this is a great panel.
Oh, that ring.
I love shit like this, especially this too. He does lo-fi Satan so fucking well.
I love his art so much, man.
Yeah.
His art is so incredible.
Me too.
The satanic ring, that's amazing.
It really is. If you guys can see that.
I want.
It's like these little kids who are, kind of getting into trouble, stumbling upon Satanists. God, did they get abducted, Gabe? Does this guy try to abduct them?
They just they climb into the back of a car with some chauffeur clearly being abducted, and he
stranger
danger.
They ask him to go pick up their other friend, and they take him to the police station, and he gets arrested. So they're very, sly little Christian boys here.
Yeah.
And also, this full comic has been scanned today and uploaded today to the Patreon. So patreon.com/powercomics. Probably the only way you'll ever see it. It's up there if you become a patron. So definitely check that out. I'm shilling a lot of shit today, boys and girls.
Dude.
This next scenario is really, really weird. It was a little.
Which one?
This was like a little the one with the man with the mustache and the fish.
Mm-hmm.
They go fishing. that was a little harder for me to grasp, to be honest, the plot of that one.
Well, he's like doesn't realize the implication of, you know, what he's drawing. He's very what's the word? Naive, you know. It's like you're drawing like a molester, like a Satanist molester who wants to murder children.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like such just, you know, fear-mongering Christian parable, whatever, that like the real like live action version of this is like rated X, you know, like awful, terrifying, scariest movie you've ever seen, you know.
Right.
And this is like a weird competition discussion about like whose church is more legitimate. That's like seems to be what this section.
Exactly. Very
Wait a minute.
strange.
Pause.
Yeah.
That becomes a huge major plot point in Torch as well, is the church competitions, which we do talk about a lot, is like, my church can whip your church, you know, that kind of vibe. And right off the top, it's like right off the top in Torch, this guy here is like, you know, screw your church, man. Our pastor listens to hard rock. He doesn't believe in the virgin birth, and he says hell is a figment of the imagination, so forget your church, man. You know, it's just so great. Like measuring churches. I love it.
Yeah, guys, Robert Nunn is the type of Christian who's afraid of Christian rock. Like, that's who we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Who thinks Christian rock is evil, you know?
Yeah. So this is all about like the nitty gritty of like who's Jesus, who's a better Jesus, and all that. But then the next one, like,
should I skip ahead to the
I think so.
Yeah, just jump around.
The final.
Oh wait,
great panel. Yep.
Look at that lo-fi Satan too.
I love this.
Amazing. These are actually, Gabe, tattoos maybe.
This is fucking.
I know.
The human
big,
skulls.
Full chest piece.
Yes.
Sorry, what were we gonna say, Ram?
But yeah, just the human skulls panel is so good. Just like so sparse, and then the little kid just says human skulls. It's great.
Wow, what a spooky place. Human skulls. Yeah.
Butt hair, I know.
His butt hair. Breadhead. Yeah.
Breadhead, butt hair. Yep.
So yeah, basically what happens here? They basically run into the Satan house, and then it's kind of this hijinks, as you said, Colin.
They stumble on us. Yeah.
Like literally. They're root tripping in that panel there.
Right.
Tripping over roots.
Wait, rusted roots. Unbelievable. And then it kind of goes here into how they're going to plan their escape, right? And they basically take a tent and they fashion it into a balloon and write help police, which is also kind of scary and detached.
But them getting tied up too is pretty great. Like, tape their mouths so they can't say that name because they're scared that they're gonna say Jesus. And then these kids are getting like bound and gagged and shit, and then they're tied up here, just being like led into this satanic barn with these pit bull things or bulldogs.
Yeah, they can't escape or they'll be eaten by these fucking dogs.
Yeah,
it's really dark.
This is amazing.
Is this supposed to be an upside down cross here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking tough. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like Peanuts characters trapped inside a satanic barn, basically.
So amazing. God.
Because it's like Linus. He looks like Linus.
It does, yeah. For sure.
Then,
it absolutely is.
God, and that like satanic skull thing in the corner. We've got
Tofo says, "Did you ask if Bob's family came from Bulgaria in the 50s?" But in all seriousness, he told us that he was, born at home in like a small little shack in Missouri in 1930. I mean, this guy is like
in the woods,
like he's a real deal, salt of the earth, like middle of nowhere guy. Amazing character.
Yeah.
Great. He can draw a fucking skull too. I love it.
Yeah.
He can draw robed people, dude. I love his robed dudes.
Totally. So weird.
So good. I'll just
classic Nunn. I love it. Yeah, it's because he's actually is really good. He did have a couple other strips that he was working on that were just very generic. He's really good at the archetypal, generic comic character, but then to have it contrasted with his other weird art style is really
and his ideology.
bizarre.
His ideology.
Totally bizarre.
Yeah.
And then Evan, the one on page 20 when the kids are like crawling out the window and there's that skull on the table.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pointed that
Oh,
out.
that's great.
Yeah, that's great. And I knew Ben was gonna freak for this art too. Like he immediately commented on the Instagram post today about the art because I knew this is like where Ben's headspace has been, with the WWM BY, his
Mhm.
his
What we mean by yesterday? Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's very much in the headspace that he's been in for the past like 2 years as well. So it's pretty amazing.
And that weird final
puzzle
page,
page.
the intestinal maze
Very
that he's
weird.
got there.
Very, 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 very
Yeah.
weird.
Whoa.
So anyway, this was worth the trip. I mean, Tinker
Yeah.
Tot,
Yeah.
with some very scary writing on the back,
Oh God.
like Latu lip toil pot top pit tip. Oh, this must be one of
He's
those
trying.
games where
He's trying to figure out, the word smash of this
Yeah.
game that he's doing here.
God, it totally is digestive tract.
Yeah, it is.
Ugh,
It is.
creepy.
It is. Yeah. So there it is, man. Amazing. So that's Tinker Tot. Let's briefly go through the Bob Nunn tub that I got here. I got a big old Bob Nunn tub that came straight from his house. So
Ooh.
we talked about the magic parrot. This is a newish thing that he did, and he submitted all this art, which we have in the box, the original art. But
This is 90-year-old Bob comic.
Yeah.
He did this in 2020.
Well, it's a children's book, really, more so than a
Children's
thing,
book, yeah.
But his
I
wife-
mean,
yeah, totally. His wife submitted it to Amazon, but they reformatted all the drawings wrong, so that's pretty upsetting. That's what this is from, and this is just a standout, to me for obvious reasons.
what is the description on the back of that one? They all have insane descriptions, don't
Nothing else worked. So it seems. I hope this takes the jump out of the jumping beans.
they?
Oh
Bobby.
God, Zodiac Killer.
Rain.
I'm
Bobby.
sorry.
This was a cool newspaper article about Nunn. I'm going to be publishing all of these. Up on the Patreon. I'm going to do like a Bob Nunn Files post probably tomorrow, where you can see everything that's in this tub and more up close on the Patreon. But here's a.
You can
newspaper-
unlock the tub on Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon. You'll unlock our tub.
Yeah, definitely go buy some Comic Clear, and then you'll be able to unlock the tub. But this is a cool article when he's in his 70s, trying to come back again as a cartoonist and trying to get some comic strips published about 20 years ago in his local paper. Which again, I don't know if that really panned out or not, but blah blah blah. It's pretty cool to see him in the paper there. So there's that.
Yeah.
Again, I just never would have fucking thought, man, when we did our Earthman and our Torch videos, that this would be what we'd be seeing. It's
I
crazy.
know. Unreal.
Yeah. So, okay. So this was kind of cool. And I'm going to publish these up on the Patreon as well. These are layouts for...
Oh, these are amazing. Look
These
at
are really
this,
cool.
guys.
These are the layouts for... I'll try to get a little closer here. These are the layouts for the Earthman strips. Now, the thing about this is that I don't know... Because here you can see it says Sunday. So it's like putting the days down. And I don't know if he did these before in the 70s or he redrew them, because it's actually the same story. You can see that one panel I showed earlier about the two tiny holes in the neck. But it's a different drawing. It seems actually a more maybe updated drawing. So these are kind of like newer Earthman layouts. Same story. Sometimes the panels have been economized or changed, but they are different. So you can compare them against, the actual pages of the comic. So I'm gonna be putting
And
these up.
it's
on Patreon.
totally fascinating to see him handling the same panels differently. It's like totally cool. I mean,
in a different context. Yeah. As
yeah,
well.
exactly.
Yeah. Like for example, here's this here. Here's a classic moment from Earthman when he's like, keep the phone line open, but that's a different phone in the previous version, which you can see. And this is also great too. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to make sure. Is that here's the east and the west phone. See, so this must have been done later because that's an updated phone. That's a more like 80s phone or maybe a 90s phone even. So here he is trying to do this again, and here's the blood transfusion robot. So that's slightly different.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
And it actually says it's programmed to give blood transfusion. So he's actually cleaning up some of the lettering or some of the words there. So it's a little less
Updated.
and nightmarish. But yeah, these are cool, man. So all these are in here. They're all scanned and will be up on the Patreon soon. Let's see. Here's more Earthman. Okay, yeah. Now I want to spotlight. Yeah. Okay. I want to spotlight a few of the drawings from the Parrot book.
Oh boy.
Well, some of these are
Wow.
pretty great, just out of context.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to articulate.
I would argue better out of context.
Yeah, no, of course.
In
Yes.
context.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and these are more recent. These are like Crayola marker on like some like weird cheap Bristol paper that he had. Like truly, this is like newer old Bob in a shack art.
Oh, read the back. You're right. I should read the back.
Bob in a shack.
Hey, little chicks, that goes peep peep. Is that feed expensive or is it cheap? Oh boy. Maybe I
Wow.
shouldn't read the backs. Okay. I love this one.
Christian Clockwork Orange.
Who said that? Oh, what's up, James? Sorry we couldn't see you, James.
I know.
I know we had a lot of guilt on the ride back that we couldn't stop to your comic shop, man.
Next time. For
Next
sure.
time,
Blame me.
I promise. Yeah, blame Gabe.
It was all my farts, James. All my farts, James.
That kind of looks like Bob. Let's see. I want to.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's obviously a lot here. They're not all worth showing, but I do want to. There's a couple that are really good. Oh yeah, this is kind of funny too. Like I doubt Bob is familiar with the band The Germs, but I find this humorous that he's appropriating the Germs logo.
The Germs logo.
Yeah. That's kind of radical. These would be good.
That's
Germs
cool.
stats.
Those are cool.
They are cool, right?
Yeah, I like the black horse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's really cool.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, hold on. Here you can see some Bob Nunn pencil work, everybody. Sorry. Dude, those Nunn pencils are so tight. All right, hold on.
His line work is superb, dude.
That looks like
Fat
Stuart
guy on
from
a horse.
from Beavis and Butthead grown up.
It really does.
It's grown up Stuart. I love that.
Yeah, this story is all about like a fat guy and like people jumping on a fat guy and him. It's very strange.
I love this.
Yeah, that's great.
This is very Danny Dikel.
Yep.
Your brother's art looks exactly like that. Doesn't it?
So 1930s comic strip.
This one's fun too. This one I would put in a museum.
Whoa.
What's he doing there?
I don't know. Picking out melons?
Bowling, picking up produce,
I don't know. Melon shoplifting?
bowling for soup.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's it.
Wow.
that's the tattoo right there.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that is the tattoo.
That's my inner thigh tattoo.
So that's pretty much it of note from the Bob Nunn tub. But
Yeah.
I've scanned all of those. So all of those panels will be up on the Patreon. So get on the Patreon, get your Tinker Tot on the Patreon, and all that stuff. So, all right. Now that we're crossing the...
Yeah, I just want to say, regardless of what he had, I was so excited to, meet Bob. And really, it's like, in like 50 years when Earthman is worth 7 million Tesla bucks or whatever the fuck we're going to be spending our money on, I'll be able to say
Dogecoin
that I touched Bob Nunn, because he really deserves to be,
in more ways than one. You touched him.
The top of the food chain there.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, I'm sure it affected him emotionally on some level.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Ram.
Ramy, wow.
Ramy,
guys,
wow.
Tell us in the chat how offended you were by that.
Sad Money. I don't know if the children's book is available or not. Maybe do a little Google on the Amazon and see if it's up there.
Blow it up.
Yeah, Get
that book.
Get that book. All right. Okay. Let's quickly transition now as we're crossing the hour mark. I definitely want to get into the Torch video. So.
Oh yeah.
So about a week ago, before you found Bob Nunn, so this is so serendipitous. We really were like, we were trying to sketch out what the future of the channel is going to look like now in a post Hall of Fame world, and what we want to do with this channel and things we want to do differently. And I thought, hey, let's do another read through video, because our first video on our YouTube channel is a full on read through of John Tar 1, which was a blast. We did that about 10 years ago. We got blazed, and we read John Tar 1, and it was kind of hitting us all for the first time, and it was amazing. What we did is we kind of wanted to do the same thing again, and maybe we would do more of these. So we did Torch as our second read through, which we're calling the sort of Bob Nunn short film that we've created. So I wanted to give you guys a taste of it. It's going to be probably up next in like a week, maybe this weekend if we're lucky. It's a lot of fucking work. I don't know how many of these I can do, but here's a little like 4-minute snippet of our read through of Torch. Gabe, you played some characters. Ramy, you played some characters. I did. Danny did as well. Your brother, Gabe. So here we go. Let's take a look at Torch come to life. Let's hop in the Power Theater. Power Theater's back. This is a little 3.5 minute chunk from Torch. All you really need to know is that Torch is a superhero that is within all good Christians. So if you rebuke the devil, if you tell him to go fuck off, you will become Torch. But Torch has his weaknesses because you have weaknesses. You will be tempted by beautiful women and rock and roll and other things. And so then the devil and his sidekick, Demona, will beat you. So that's kind of the idea. Also, some bizarre takes on masculinity is represented all in the book. And so here is a section from our read-through of when Satan and Demona are being introduced and the first sort of battle with Torch, and then how our main character, Randy Ross, who becomes Torch, he basically has to get some Christian training. So we see a little Christian training and Christian enlightenment happening here. So here we go, everybody. Let's check it out.
Did you send for me, Master?
Yes, Demona. I want you to tempt Randy and get him out of that church. I was going to send Uglio, but since Randy is back in church, I need a stronger tempter. So I'm now depending on you.
Something's moving behind that rock. Who and what are you?
Your friend. You'll never know what happiness is in that church. Get back in the gang. Get high on
drugs.
Time you met your match, Double Ugly. I rebuke you.
What happened to you?
My cross has set an example of what men are supposed to be like.
An example the Lost World does not approve of.
It's Torch. Randy became Torch. The other one is... Oh no, it's Demona. Demona is a strong tempter. Torch may be in trouble.
Here's a little something from Satan to you.
Demona is beating Torch.
Here comes a big something from me to both of you.
This dude can hit hard. I gotta think of something. I think I know a weak spot. Don't forget the wild chicks. You had a gas.
Yes, I'll have to admit that.
Remember Betty Lou and the fun times you had when she got high? If you get back in church, your fun is all over.
Maybe he's right.
He's breaking. He's getting weak.
Demona beat the Torch. He's turning back into Randy.
I guess Torch isn't so much of a superhero after all.
Torch is strong, but you become weak when you are tempted.
Getting high and having fun with girls like Betty Lou may be wrong, but my old gang does it and they are not weaklings.
I'm going to take you around town and show you some sights that may change your mind.
Here's a Christian
The
training.
world has the wrong opinion of masculinity. The things they think will make a man out of you will do the opposite. That's Bill Longley. He was the toughest guy in town. He won every street fight he had. He drank whiskey and said guys who didn't were sissies. The whiskey finally got him. Part of his stomach had to be removed. He also has a brain damage. Now he couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. Remember Chuck? He used to get high on drugs, which is the reason he is now in an asylum. Rod Remus has VD because he went with the wrong girls. He is crippled for life. Why do people say you're not a man until you have an affair with a girl like Rod did, when weak sissies do it and remain sissies? If it's masculine to drink whiskey, why are there so many skinny girls that can drink more of it than most men? Samson was an abstainer. Some men think modesty is just a feminine practice.
Here we go.
But if male nudity shown in public doesn't offend you, you're not a man. No man on earth knows how ugly male nudity is in the eyes of a woman and what it does to her mind, her stomach, and the male image.
I'm very much against male nudity on TV and magazines.
That's one of the reasons you became the Torch.
All right.
Wow.
Little sneak peek, everybody, for the Torch vid. So that's coming out soon. The whole thing, probably be about 20 minutes, I would imagine, getting through the whole story. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the training montage. Look at all these poor schmucks. Yeah. God.
Someone take a bunch of mushrooms and watch that and report back to us. If you're still alive, that is.
That was fun, man. That was so much fun. And that was Ramey's voice as Satan there. Ramey, you did a stellar job as Satan there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Born to play Satan.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do a couple of the last little things here. I got three quick things before we sign off for tonight. But putting a bow on Bob Nunn, that was just fantastic. Bob, cheers to you and to everyone. And to you, Gabe, for finding him. So magical that we had to share this moment of meeting someone I never fucking thought I'd ever meet.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Unbelievable. So there you go. All right. Let's get to the news items. These are fucking all killer. All right. So, guys, girls, Bill Miller has written in. Bill Miller, John Tar creator Bill Miller has written in, and he is sharing his thoughts on the Power Comics Hall of Fame, which of course was a little over a month and a half ago, maybe more. And he must have gone, like you said, to the library or the internet cafe to watch it. And here's what he says. Okay, dated January 8th, 2022. Dear Evan, hi. I had the chance a couple of days ago to watch the Power Comics Award show you did last month. It was great.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey!
Whoa!
Thank God.
What a relief.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I appreciate the kind words Tom Tarpey and Tony Lorenz said about me and Dad. Looking back, I'm not sure if we deserved them. Whoa.
Ooh.
Introspective.
Oh.
Bill Miller. But I'm glad there is apparently no hard feelings. So that's obviously Miller
nice.
time. Yeah, Miller time. That's obviously in response to, them firing Tom Tarpey and Tony Lorenz. But that's okay. All water under the troll bridge. He said, I love the commissioned art Tony shared, which was fucking cool. Tony shared some wicked art.
Good.
God. And of course, we don't have Raimtar here to show everybody.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Should I grab that real fast? I probably should, right? Tony did an incredible commission for you, Raim. Right? For your birthday? Wasn't that? Okay.
Right? For your birthday? You got a little commission there?
You asshole.
It's truly incredible. Well, the thing about
keep talking while
this beautiful man is that for as, difficult as he might have been, the thing that was amazing about him is he was just like so willing to give any young guy a shot at illustrating his work. And it's so cool because what, was born of that was Jontar, and it's the best thing in the world. So he really was like, if anything, given these guys the chance, and I'm so glad he did.
Oh, and obviously Bill Miller Sr., which we'll talk about here in a second, but I got to first show Raimtar.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God.
So good at capturing the energy of the first cover.
Yeah, totally.
This is a Tony original
Thank you, Tony.
commission.
Thank you, Tony.
Unreal.
Thank you.
Raimtar. Raimtar. Yeah, so nice. All right. So, okay. Amazing. Okay, here. Let me finish. So, I
also got Raimi a leather Jontar jumpsuit, but you don't have to grab that.
God damn it. All right. Going back, I loved the commissioned art Tony shared. I hope I improve as a writer as much as he improved as an artist. Wow. Still the backhand.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's very nice. Okay.
It's true.
Okay. Break out your Kleenexes, y'all. Here we go. Raimi's tribute to Dad brought a tear of joy to my eye.
Aww.
Oh my God.
The presentation.
It was really touching.
It was really good. It was really touching. It was really good. The presentation was like a living memorial, and he would be pleased that it was presented by such a lovely lady. Valalulu. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fucking Raimtar.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta pay him a visit. Next road trip, guys.
I know. Come on, Gabe.
Oh
Fire it up.
God, I know.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow.
I'll do it.
All right.
All right. It's on.
And then, guys, pay attention. Perk up. He says, you can share this letter with your audience if you want. I do. I want. And let them know that I'm starting chapter 5. Yes, I said 5, it says.
Yeah. Dude.
Of
my guy.
Jontar, Return of the Robber Elves.
What?
Woo!
There it is. Sincerely, Bill W. Miller. Oh my God. So there we go.
It's happening.
Kudos to you, Raimi, and Jontar 5 coming soon, man. Tony will draw that shit up. You know it.
That's gonna be amazing.
It's unreal, man. I'm sorry, but like pulling out that first ish of Jontar, that Prego tomato sauce smeared long box, to now having Bill agree to rejuvenate and revitalize the Jontar legacy. That's unreal, you guys.
It really is. It really, truly is. Okay.
And, you know, I'm saying it here now. On the day that Ish drops, I'm chugging a jar of Prego out of a boot.
Out of a boot. So, all right.
Because there's a... okay, go on.
You heard it here first. If you buy Comic Clear, if you sign up for the Patreon, you're going to unlock the Nun Tub, and Gabe would be chugging some Prego. So that's two big unlocks. Two big unlocks. Okay. Next thing.
The Prego tier. Go on.
Yeah. Are you a Prego tier subscriber or what? Get on patreon.com/powercomics_Prego. Okay. So let's talk about this, one other update. Our last video a month ago was with the amazing Lance Stanton artist, Dave Bamford. Now, as you all know, we're working on the Lance Stanton reissue comic with Floating World Comics. So Lance Stanton's coming back out, hitting the stands. So we've got all the art here, which is all the art that remains from the original issue, including, excuse me, Jesus Christ, including the extra 6 pages that he had drawn for Lance Stanton issue 6 or 2. What the fuck am I talking about? Issue 2.
What is happening right now?
I'm short fucking circuiting. God. The 6.
Lance 2, baby.
Let me smoke some Prego. Lance 2.
Yeah.
So you all remember this? Jesus Christ.
Dude, look at this.
I know.
Come on.
You all remember this amazing unfinished page of where Lance lay frozen in time for all eternity before he ostensibly gave up on drawing this issue entirely. So we've preserved this because we didn't want him to change this, but Dave Bamford was so inspired by being on the show and being rediscovered and unearthed that he actually did a copy of this and finished the page that will be in the reprint of Lance Stanton. So here is the finished page that he has recently done.
Oh, wow.
Unreal, dude.
Oh, my God.
Zoom out a bit there. Wow, look at that. This is right when Lance is smashing that robot
in the eye
with his top tier power weapon.
Wow.
I know. So this
incredible.
Has all been done
That's
in the
beautiful.
last 4 weeks. And the man hasn't drawn in 30 years.
Holy shit.
So that's pretty fucking crazy.
Amazing.
So that's pretty freaking
cathartic
cool.
for him to finish this panel, I'm sure. You know?
100%. 100%. So just wanted to share that as an update. I'm going to post that also on Instagram. I got a lot of shit to post, man. We got a lot of stuff that's been going on in the last little while here. So that's cool. All right. Will Holloway, I saw your name in the chat. Let's do this. Let's get it done. We got to get out of here. We got homework. Will Holloway sent in another mystery box. That is our main man from Banyan to the High Fortress. Shout out Will, who still won't show his face on camera, but that's okay. He sent us a mystery box. Will, is this going to be embarrassing? What's in here? Should we just find out?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. All right, so this showed up unannounced a few days ago. Oh, it also had the... where did I fucking put that? Oh, it had a funny Post-it note. Oh, here it is. It said, miscellaneous stuff. Maybe good for video.
Nice.
All right. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look what's in here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
What could it be? My God.
What is this? Okay. Don't know what this is, but let's take a look. Oh, something John Tar.
Whoa.
What?
What?
Did Will?
Will?
Will, what did you do?
Oh. This is my entry for John. I'm going to back this up. This is amazing, Will. Will's
what?
like a real...
Will. I know,
Will's like
Will
a
is
real artist.
insane.
Dude.
Yeah.
Will.
My entry for John Mullen's God-like art contest. I didn't win. How did you not win?
Holy shit.
That's
Rigged.
great.
Look at this. Holy
Rigged.
shit. Back out a little bit here. This is insane.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
really
God,
good.
dude.
Great perspective.
Wow, that's
Love it.
awesome.
Amazing.
Super great. This here says Miller sent me a copy of John Tar. Looks like somebody went through it and did corrections. Whoa. Had to compare my copy with the one on your video to see if the suggested changes were implemented. They weren't. Must have been looked at after it was printed. Oh, wow.
Who did Daddy edit this one here?
Wow. Oh, yeah, because I did notice that typo.
Wow, cool.
So, wasted space. Oh, we got to show Tony this. Well, Tony will be watching. So this must have been, right after that touching Bill Miller letter. Now we're about to.
I know.
Trash.
Yeah, I have
Whatever.
to agree here, Tony. No
Laying it
form-fitting
bare.
word balloons. Yeah.
That's my fucking favorite part of this goddamn
I
comic.
know, it is. I'm fucking with you. I love it, dude.
I want to be
It's the best.
smothered by word balloons.
I know. Yeah, because it's too bad my employer isn't the local mob you were in. I hear they was going to eliminate you. Yeah. It's
That's the
amazing.
We
best.
should make a Tony Lorenz word balloon blanket with that panel in there. I can wrap around myself.
Damn it. Oh, damn it's 2 words. Yeah, just little picky things.
Wow, this is
Ooh.
Oh,
wild.
this is really awesome.
Look at that. It says good panel.
Wow.
It
Great
is a good
panel.
fucking
Why
panel.
did he send this to you, Will?
Will,
Yeah,
chime
this is
in.
interesting. Yeah, what's up, Will?
What is going
Okay.
on here? If you
No,
want to
no,
save
I'm not
time,
going to
to
save
skip-
time. I want to look at this.
if
Misspelled.
you want to say.
Entertaining, totally. This is fascinating. Our viewers
Doesn't-
love
This is
Doesn't
really
comment-
cool.
Doesn't comment anything on the Dolph's gym logo. So let me throw it out there.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, he doesn't. You're right. He was upset by that. I know that. This is amazing. I remember when we did the read through, and it's I plea innocent.
Yeah, I love it.
I plea innocent. It's supposed to be I plead innocent, but it's better that way. And there's 2 C's in
Plea.
innocent. Wow. Yeah. I didn't even notice that. Oh. What's this? What is this? The story is fine. There should be more dialogue and descriptions, or descriptive narrations panel to panel for continuity and flow. Uh-oh. Tony's art is... Oh, no.
Wow, this is really interesting.
Proofread it
This
here.
is really interesting. Tony's
Well,
art
this is
really
amazing.
needs work. Really needs work. I'm an artist myself with some of my work published nationally in Sears catalog. Who is this?
Whoa.
There were some good
Ooh.
panels done well prospectively, but on the whole, Tony should buy art books. Fuck you, whoever you are. Take
Holy
classes, trace pictures, etc. No. Always check spelling. Use better pens or inks. Zipatone. It says Zipatone. Amazing. Brushes. Use rub-on letters for logos and titles. Suggest getting better artist for now. Art books. How to draw Marvel Way. Oh, how to draw the Marvel Way.
Wow.
Will Eisner's
know.
comics and sequential art writer references. So maybe he sent this to or he got a letter, or he sent it to another comic book person, and then they saw this and wrote these notes, which then influenced Tony's getting booted off the series potentially.
Maybe. Yeah.
Wow, this is like
I know.
missing history. Will, this is incredible.
Yeah, this is
This
missing
is,
history.
well, this is
It's amazing.
incredible. And the ultimate irony of, had John Tar been illustrated by a generic, moderately talented artist, it would have turned to ash in the fucking comic shelves all over the world. We would not have cared about it if it wasn't
Oh,
for Tony's amazing art.
Yeah,
The
of course.
story is incredible, but
yeah.
that's not what jumps out at you.
And Tony,
you know,
yeah, and Tony is the #1 Hall of Fame. He got the most votes out of
Yeah.
everybody. So,
yeah.
Wow, man, that's like the archives. That's serious. The Bill Miller archives.
okay, this is what
That
I
is
call
deep.
This is what I call a bootleg. I worked on this after Banyan. It consists of 3 10-page stories meant for an anthology that never happened. Somebody took the pages and made this. I never knew about it till a few months ago. As far as I know, nobody got paid for it. I had to buy it on eBay. Got you one too. Oh, sweet.
All right.
Oh, thanks for this instructions too. Cool.
Watch Evan cut it open from the front with an X-Acto blade.
Captain Sentinel. Oh, cool.
Whoa.
Very cool. Bill Holloway, penciler and designer.
Wow.
very cool. Look
What
at that,
year are we
guys.
talking here, Will?
I don't see a year on this.
Get at me in the chat here, bud.
There's a little delay. Wow. Very cool. Wow.
Whoa,
like to
wait, go to the next page.
This one?
Go on. I love
Very
that
cool.
top panel.
I would have liked to seen a Will Holloway John Tar.
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
93. Nice,
Ooh.
dude.
Cool. Very cool. Thank you. I shall cherish this. Captain Sentinel. All right. Oh, it's from mycomicshop.com. All right. All right. This is in a white bag. Very scared. The fuck is this?
Highlights magazine.
Whoa.
What?
Cool.
Whoa.
Hold on. This is pretty big. I'm gonna try to fit it all in here. Sorry, guys. Here, maybe I'll just widen the camera here. One sec, so you can all see it. One sec. Oh gosh, damn it.
Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
I'm sorry. I forgot what my camera was on. Okay, I can't remember. Sorry. These are a few copies of Damon's Blood in color, colored by my brother Scott Holloway. Never saw print. Whoa!
Oh my
These are
god.
copies of this. This is amazing.
Beautiful.
So
Great
good.
color work, man.
Yeah, really great color work. That's so nice.
Man, I love that yellow light reflecting chrome shit. Wow. Amazing.
I found the camera. Sorry. Let's make it
Wow.
just a little bit bigger so you can see. And then I'll put you guys underneath it. Sorry. All right, there we go. Cool, right?
Spectacular.
Very cool.
Wow, amazing.
I know. Will's the real deal.
Cool.
Those Holloway boys, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Cool.
Whoa.
That's so good. Classic Will. I appreciate that, Will. That's really great.
Thank you, Will.
That's amazing.
So awesome.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. It says you've seen this.
Oh boy.
All right, I think I know what this is. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Evan of the High Fortress?
Oh gee, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Incredible.
Holy shit.
Wow.
He showed-
Look at
Wow.
Will showed this on the amazing video he did. We did of Banyan into the High Fortress 2. Probably one of the most unhinged episodes of the Power Comics book club.
Yeah, that I think it was my favorite, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Gonzo power comic.
It was
Yeah.
Gonzo. Yeah. This is amazing.
This is
Oh my god.
Insane.
I love my breastplate. Thank you, Will.
Beautiful breasts.
Wow, I
Beautiful
love that I
breasts.
could kind of see how Will's doing all this work here. You
So
can see
cool.
Really?
yeah, the different media he's using. This is amazing.
I have a lot of shit to post on fucking Instagram.
Wow.
This I gotta definitely post because it's fucking amazing. And he said, what I could make out of your power ring. Oh, cool.
Wow.
That's
Oh
the
my
ring.
God.
Way.
How cool is that?
The magical
ring is-
medallion.
Gone, by the way. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Damn.
I always lose it.
Stolen.
But there it is, immortalized, unbelievable. Evan of the High Fortress. Will, thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you, Will. That's awesome, man. That's so
Definitely,
cool.
definitely
Love
gonna be framed and hung in the house above the fireplace. Okay, here we go. Open last. I win the internet again, is what it says.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh boy.
What is this?
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Gabe
is
Tar,
it?
baby.
Yeah!
Holy shit!
Oh my god. And Ben.
Oh
Oh
my god!
my
Ben,
god.
That's insane!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Oh
Gabe.
my
Well,
god.
well.
Yes!
I gotta send this to Ben right now.
Holy
My man.
crap.
that
You.
was so cool.
You
I'm
son of
not
a
worthy,
bitch,
my
Will.
guy. I'm not
my
worthy.
Oh,
So good.
Whoa.
I'm texting it to Ben right now.
You got my thighs perfect, and I've never shown them on camera.
Oh my god.
Well,
that's so
You're
good.
so talented, man.
Look at your wicked
Dude.
chariot over here, by the way.
Dude, look at my boots, dude. Talk about a guy
Wow.
who knows how to fucking draw feet over here.
I know, feet master.
Master.
Wow.
And look at your
And-
your cock plate here is pretty great.
Mhm.
Nice.
And he did that from memory because I lost my cock plate like a month ago.
Wow.
He's got that butter sword perfect. Oh
I
my
also got the
God,
breastplate.
Holy shit.
He does have the butter sword perfect. Yeah, breastplates and cock plates for us both.
man. Wow. You
Dude, killer.
fucking asshole.
Beautiful.
My
This is for
guy.
me though, right? I get to keep this. Gabe doesn't get to keep this, right? I get to keep this.
Take it
Well, take it. No, I'm giving it.
over my dead body.
Gabe Tar. God.
Oh, whoa.
First time he's worn pants, that's for sure.
It's true.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is unreal. Well,
so good, Will.
Oh my gosh.
mwah.
Mwah. Is there anything else?
Whoa.
You're king among men.
All right, everybody. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We may have Tom Tarpey on the show next week. I think that might be the plan.
Oh, I hope we do.
To go over John Tar Returns #4. So Tom Tarpey might be back. I sent him an email, but I haven't heard back from him yet. Or did I? Have we heard back? Because if I heard back, then I'll say it here that it's going to be definitely next week's show. But of course, no. So if
I'm
Tom
excited
Tarpey,
for Sophia Sappho here. I need
know.
more of her in my life. This is the best combo here is John Tar and Miss Sappho.
Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. So if Tom Tarpey emails back, we are going to be doing John Tar Returns 4 with Tom Tarpey. He didn't illustrate it. He illustrated the first two, but he's got a bizarre curiosity, shall we say, with how the rest of the series panned out. So we'll have him on the show if he writes back. Anyway, tremendous show, guys. Thanks so much for joining us here this past 90 minutes. I mean, we covered a lot.
Covered a lot.
Thanks for indulging us.
Yeah.
It's very special to meet Bob and to share him with you and, all this amazing stuff. Will, I can't handle it. I don't know what to say. I love it. I'm going to get a restraining order against you, but I absolutely adore it.
Will, tremendous
What can I
work.
say?
I can't believe all this fan art is absolutely incredible. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to Bob Nunn. Thanks to Erlinda. Thanks to Raim. Thanks to Gabe. Thanks to Comic Clear, everybody. Motherfucking Comic Clear.
Woo!
Get your clear
shit.
backing boards. Help support the channel. I'm gonna paste the link one more time in the chat just so y'all have it. Gotta get those clear backing boards. Put the discount code POWER, all lowercase, into the checkout to get 10% off. All right, everybody. Thanks so much, and we will see you next week, same time, same channel. If it's John Tar Returns or something else, we'll figure it out. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week.
Guys.
Good night, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Power